Hi, I'm Bill McLaughlin, Editor-in-Chief of Furniture Today. Welcome to this week's edition of Frontline Friday. As you can see, I'm in full market mode. Have a very messy desk. We're also in the process of putting together our 2016 Leadership Conference, and this week we have announced that we will be having not one but two keynote speakers. You've heard about John Burns, real estate consultant and economics expert, but this week we are announcing that Ryan Estes, a leadership, management, and brand marketing expert, will be speaking at the conference as well. We also have a number of other programs that we'll be announcing in the coming weeks, so please stay tuned to both our paper and the website as we have a really information-packed program this year, which will also include some exclusive consumer research that you will only be able to get at the conference. Now we're going to go out into the newsroom and you can see our frazzled editors at work.
In this week's print edition, I'm going to have a report on retail finance. I'm taking a look at the credit-oriented retailers who write their own paper and what the environment is like for them right now. As everybody knows, there are a lot more financing and even RTO options available to stores that don't write their own paper. And I wanted to see what these guys are doing in reaction to that. And I think they have some fairly interesting strategies for dealing with all these tertiary and secondary and RTO options that are out there for other retailers.
Well, on the case goods side of the business, we've been very busy writing copy for our opening day issue, including our biz stories. And one of the things that we're looking at there is there's been a lot of dry, casual finishes, which even gives traditional form some kind of casual looks in the marketplace. But we're also seeing a lot of modern that's illustrated by some product we're seeing at places like Bernhardt, ART, as well as Universal, which has unveiled its Modern by Universal division, which is actually quite an interesting finish story, as it has some dry gray earth and brown earth and tone finishes. And speaking of finishes, I went to visit Theodore Alexander this week that is going to have a custom finishing program available on 200 pieces in the line, 25 different finishes. There's some excitement going on there, and we look forward to sharing that with you in the next week's edition.
One of the things I've been working on this week is I've been checking in with retailers who were in the path of Hurricane Matthew this past weekend, and trying to check in to see what kind of impact it's had. There's been several store closings from companies like Badcock. It seemed to be worse the further the storm moved up the coast. I talked to a North Carolina retailer in Goldsboro that basically said they've lost their total inventory. The storm blew out their front window, blew open their doors in the back, and created a wind tunnel. And but he remains very optimistic and says he said it couldn't have come at a better time because High Point's right around the corner.
Till next week, I'm Bill McLaughlin, wishing you good business.